welcome to the Buzzerbeater Show, episode 70. My name is David Jones, and today we're going to talk about the free agency and all the trades that also happened this offseason. Although there were not that many, big moves, not big free agents, it was still an exciting free agency, especially because the Knicks actually had a chance to pick some people up, which they did, which I'm going to talk about right now. So, first off, I thought we would get Lowry. He can take over. He could have taken over as the main point guard over Derrick Rose, just because Derrick Rose, every time he's in the playoffs, I love Derrick Rose. Don't get me wrong. I love him. And he's a great shot creator. He moves the ball around better than anyone in the league. He can still make big shots in crunch time. He's just overall a good player. The only thing is, though, he is right now 33 years old. And every time I see him play, I'm scared for my life that he will get re-injured again. I just see it coming. All his acrobatic layups, oh my God, I'm scared. I am so scared if he does that. Rose. He re-signed with the Knicks for 3 more years, and he's getting paid, so it's good for him. Definitely it's good for him, and I hope he stays a Knick for the future, because he's a really good sixth man, a good backup point guard, and I hope also Randall stays on the team, because first off, Randall is a tough worker. He's a great shooter. He's a great shot creator. He can draw fouls crazy good. You didn't really see that in the playoffs, but hopefully he can turn it around and make something out of it. But also, I have a jersey, and every time I buy a Knicks jersey from somebody, it's the same habit with Porzingis. Every time I buy a new Knicks jersey, it just ends up that the player leaves the team. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I got the Porzingis jersey for $115. Then he went to Dallas. Then the next time I went to the jersey store, it was only worth $20. Bro. I shouldn't have gotten so invested in Kristaps Porzingis, because now I have 3 jerseys of him, and I don't wear one single one of those jerseys, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's rough, but it's fine. I got it. So, Lowry, but Kyle Lowry went to Miami. Fuck. Now the Knicks are they were targeting, I don't know, probably didn't get Miles Turner. I mean, we got Evan Fournier, and another big news I'm going to talk about. But as this happened, I was like, bro, what? Miami? And PJ Tucker also went there. Miami. I know that Kyle Lowry and Jimmy Butler are buddies, and they hang out the entire time. If they're good they're like good guys. Like, I get it. But I was just so frustrated. Like, the Knicks had the cap room to sign Lowry, and I think Lowry was already like, he knew where he was going, which was Miami. And you gotta respect that. The man wanted to play with a hard worker in Jimmy Butler and a hard worker in PJ Tucker. And that was the part that Jimmy Butler didn't like about Minnesota. Remember when Cat and Andrew Wiggins didn't give in the work that was necessary for them to make a deep playoff run or to be good? But now he has Kyle Lowry and PJ Tucker, really, really hard workers that could really translate this Heat team to a more deeper playoff run than they had last year by getting swept by the Milwaukee Bucks. But we're not going to talk about that. Just Jimmy is, as I already told you, he looks a little older now. And Kyle Lowry is also old. PJ Tucker's also older. But they still got, like, they have Bam on the team. They traded away Goran Dragic, but I would say Kyle Lowry is a more developed point guard than Goran Dragic is. Just, he has the finals experience. He has more of three-point shooting in it. He has more passing abilities. I personally think he puts more energy into the game. And I think Kyle Lowry wants to play in Miami, so these could be all factors for them actually having a deep playoff run. The only thing is the age thing. They're going to be a rather older team now, just because they signed older players. And I mean, they still have Tyler Hero, and they have Bam. Bam could translate to a different play. Right now, he's not completely, like, if he gets like a 3-point shot even, and maybe can take more care of the ball, he will be unstoppable. Like, not relying on point guards the entire time and wanting to create his own shots. That could be a good thing for Bam if he wants to do that. We'll see what's going to happen. But for now, I would say these are great moves by Miami. So, the Knicks got Evan Fournier. They re-signed Alec Burks, traded away Nick Tequila, traded Reggie Bullock, which hurts, signed with Dallas. Which hurts because Reggie Bullock was the only guy who could defend Trae Young. One of the only guys who could hit clutch threes in the playoffs. That was like his main thing to do. And I liked it about him. And he was not scared of the moment or anything. And he could take over if he really wanted to. And if he really, which I think he did. And his specialty is probably the corner shot, not the wing shot, the left wing shot, like getting the ball and just shooting it. And oh my God, his shot form was so clean, Jesus Christ, yeah. But yeah, so we got Evan Fournier, a shooting guard which can create shots, which the Knicks absolutely need in the playoffs. So I wouldn't say like the Knicks. I'm gonna talk about Kemba Walker in just a minute, but now they have Evan Fournier. Kemba's not sure, but they're probably gonna get in a buyout from OKC, and they have Randall and Rose. So 4 main guys. So if Kemba comes to the team, he will be the starting point guard. We will run Evan Fournier at the 2. Barrett is going to run the 3. Randall is going to be at the 4. And they signed Noel. Either going to do Noel or Mitchell Robinson. But I would rather take Mitchell Robinson over Noel. Or Taj Gibson. And the 6th man would probably be Derrick Rose, Alec Burks, Noel or Taj Gibson. Yeah, we'll just see what's gonna happen. That's just the main thing you need to do in the NBA. You have to see what's gonna happen, and with this team, I actually have a really, 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 really good thing. Like, Nidikila got cut, which is rough for him, but yeah, just he didn't really perform as a Knick, and maybe it's our fault too, or the Knicks' fault too, but he just didn't fulfill expectations. They were talking about, like, I remember when the Knicks drafted him, like his big wingspan, his great defensive. He got crossed by Trae Young, and Trae Young hit a big 3. Like, I don't want to shame Tequila. I think he is a great shot creator and a great defender, but he just didn't have it, like, in the playoffs. It was weird. But at least now we have Kemba, and I'm excited about Kemba Walker, bro. He's probably going to get injured a lot of times, but we still have to back up in Rose and maybe Burks. Burks can also bring the ball up. Oh, right, Quickley's also still on the team, and Obi Toppin. We don't really have a pure point guard. I mean, we have Derrick Rose, but as I told you, I'm a little scared about, like, injuries and stuff. And yeah. So at least now we have a good and effective shot creator from the bench, which is Burks. So, yeah. Lonzo Ball to the Bulls. So, he gets paid $84 million in 4 years. I would say this is a good fit. The Bulls needed a point guard outside of Kobe White. That was... I mean, Zach LaVine, but Zach LaVine is more like he brings the ball up, but just Lonzo is a pure point guard with his passing, and maybe this fit with Zach LaVine and Nikola Vucevic, right? Nikola Vucevic is on the team. Will make him do a better play than he was in New Orleans or the Lakers, you know, because I always thought, like, his potential, like, also with New Orleans, you could see it was higher than it ended up to be. Like, his shots would fall in very, 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 like, he wasn't like a bad shooter. He was just, he had his coach that he got, his shooting coach, which was a great investment for him. I think I think he was a little too soft for the Knicks media and the Knicks people and the New York fans in general. And I'm happy for him that he's in the Bulls now, but yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. I hope the best for him, and yeah, I hope that he will I hope that he will fulfill the promises that I still believe in Lonzo, okay? But if he can't, like, after, maybe if he doesn't do a great job in Chicago, I will give him one more chance. And if it doesn't fulfill the next team he goes to, if there is even a next team, I don't know. Yeah. So, Carmelo Anthony to the Lakers. Like, Bron is recruiting his guys right now. He's getting Westbrook. He's getting Melo. He's getting all these guys back. Melo and Westbrook, but alright, like, now another player who can get weight off LeBron's shoulders, like Melo, like, with his hezzy and then his shot, like, Melo is a clutch shooter. You saw that he's not like 2011 Melo, but with the Blazers he was still great. Not great, but he was a good sixth man. He was a good shooter. And for the Lakers, my starting lineup would be Westbrook at the 1. 2. Who at the 2? Not Melo. Maybe Melo. Wait, I'll leave the 2 open for now. I'm deciding between Melo and Tucker. No. I don't know yet. Maybe Melo's not really a shoot. Is he? He's more like a small forward, but he can go to the 2, maybe. Bron at the 3. 4 can't be Davis. 4 is either I think 5 is definitely Anthony Davis. 4 is maybe Ben McLemore? Nah, not Ben McLemore. Who's at the 4? Maybe we'll do it like this. Maybe LeBron is at the 4. Like in the Miami days. And number 3 is Melo. And 2 would be maybe Tucker. Ben McLemore. I don't know. It's hard to say what Frank Vogel's gonna do. But this team is definitely, I said that like last time also about the Lakers, like I think like Andre Drummond could be like the backup center for Anthony Davis. But I already said that like last time about. Oh no, wait. We can also do it like I already said this last time about the Lakers that they have a better team now and stuff, and they lost to the Suns. It was injuries, but still, Dennis Schroeder isn't really a big improvement over Rajon Rondo and Paul Gasol is not really a big improvement over Dwight Howard, which they got Dwight Howard back, right? So, okay, Westbrook at the 1. He can bring the ball up, I would say. Then we have Melo at the 2. LeBron at the 3. Andre Drummond maybe at the 4. And Anthony Davis at the 5. They need Anthony Davis at the 5. He can't be like where he did like where was at the 4 like in the playoffs to 2020. He hit like these weird like step back shots. I mean, they were going in most of the time, but every time was like, those are so unnecessarily hard shots. Like, put Anthony Davis in the post and like he can like beat somebody like DeAndre Ayton. Come on now. Or somebody like Clint Capella. Come on. Those are all babies for him. Like, yeah, that's what I would that's what my imagination of the Lakers would be. So, if you like this podcast, leave a like and turn on notifications and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you all next time. Peace!